Good morning, students. Now we'll discuss question resistance of a first term of a cone. This is also a competition level question. Ki what is the resistance of a first term of a cone? So first we have seen here ki this is a first term having radius A at this end and having radius B. In previously, if we want to find the resistance, we have formula R is equal to rho L by A. Clear? So this area is uniform, but in that case we seen that when we are moving from this point to this point, the area is increasing. So area is not uniform, then how you have to calculate the resistance of first term? So first we will see that there is A and this is B, and the length of this is L. Now we will draw here the x-axis and y-axis. So this is your x-axis and here we will draw a y-axis. So this is x-axis and that is a y-axis. So we are seeing here a line. This is a line. Clear? And this is a line in x-axis and y-axis, and this line make here a y-intercept. So we will find the equation of that line. So equation of that line, y is equal to mx plus c. So this c is a y-intercept. M is the slope. M is the slope. So what is slope? We know that the slope is equal to change in the quantity on the y-axis divided by change in the quantity on the x-axis. So what is the change in quantity? So here is A, and when we reach here, so here is this is B. So what is the change in the quantity on when we are moved from this point to this point? So the change here, this is B and this is A. The change is this. So this change can be written as B minus A. The slope can be written as B minus A divided by. What is the change when we are moving along the x-axis? So if this is the 0 point and this is L. So what is the change along x-axis? So 0 to L means L minus 0, that is L. So this is the slope of your equation. So the y became, what is slope? B minus A divided by L into my x. Clear? So this is, and plus C. C is the y-intercept. So what is y-intercept here? The y-intercept is A. So here comes out to be plus A. So this is your equation of the slope. So now next point what we have to consider that we will consider a small element this. This is a small element. Clear? This is a circular element having thickness equal to dx. Its thickness is dx and this is a circular element. Or we consider that in that region this thickness is very small, the area is not changing. So and its radius is considered as y. Its radius is considered as a y. So what is the resistance of that element? So what is the resistance? We know that R is equal to rho L upon A. Clear? So its length is dx, means the length of that element is dx, and its area we will write here R is equal to, what is length? Its length is dx. So dx divided by its area. So its radius is y. So its area, this is a circular element. So that its area is pi r square. So pi, what is r? R here is the y. So this is y square. Clear? And we know that this element is small, so its resistance is dr. Its resistance is dr. Now what we have to do? We know that the dr is equal to rho dx by y square, pi y square. So what we have to do? We have to find the resistance. To find the resistance, we know that we will integrate it. If we will integrate it, so here comes out to be r, and we will integrate it. So if we say that dx, this is the first element, this is the second element, third, there are many elements from 0 to L. So we will integrate from 0 to L because we are moving along x-axis, the length along x-axis is 0 to L. So we have to integrate this. So now what is value? We will put the value. So rho is the resistivity of that element, dx is the dx. Here what is pi? What is y? The y is this. So this is y. What is y? Put the value y. The y comes out to b minus a divided by L into x plus a. See this whole term and divided by pi r square. So its whole term square is there. Clear? So now we have to integrate it. Clear? 0 to L. So in next part what we have seen here is rho and this pi are the constant term. So we have to integrate it. So if we will integrate it, here I am solving what is its integration. So that is equal to rho divided by pi. Rho divided by pi is the constant. So we will take whole term upside. So it will become, here I am writing what is became. So here is a rho divided by pi, integration 0 to L. What is that term? It became b minus a divided by L into x plus a, the whole term raised to power minus 2. So what is the integration of that term? We know that in integration there is a minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1, and then the derivative of this term 0 to L. So what is the integration of that? So its integration of that term, this whole quantity came outside, its integration is b minus a divided by L into x plus a raised to power minus 1. Clear? Now the derivative of that term, if we want to find the derivative of this term, so here is, this is a constant, so its derivative is 0 and its derivative is x derivative with respect to x, so its derivative is 1, so term became b minus a divided by L. So divided by the b minus a divided by L. So in the next step what we will write here, ki L came upside and b minus a downside, or we will take whole this term outside. So here come outside and it is integrated from 0 to this whole term minus 1 and integrate from 0 to L. So what we have to do here is this whole term will take outside, so it became rho L divided by pi b minus a. Clear? And we will take this term downside, so when this term came downside, what its value comes out to be b minus a divided by L into x plus a. This whole term is in 1 upon form. This whole term is 1 upon b minus a divided by L into x plus a in limit 0 to L. So now what we have to do? In that we will put the limit, and when after putting the limit we will reach at the R result. So what is the limit? So first we put L. So when we put here L in place of x, so it comes out to be, this whole term is outside, that is rho L divided by pi b minus a, put L in place of x. So when you put L in, so 1 upon, this is b minus a divided by L into L plus a minus 1 upon, now put 0 in place of x. When you put here 0, here comes out to be b minus a divided by L into 0 plus a. Clear? So this L cancel with this, or take that this L, this is rho and this is your L, or take it capital L for easy to understand. So now this whole term became 0. Inside what we left here? So here is left rho L by pi b minus a. So this b minus a plus a. So this minus cancel with it, and here comes out to be, in bracket comes out to be 1 upon b minus 1 upon a. And also that key, when we put here when we solve it, that minus 2 plus 1, so the minus sign is coming here. Side by side the minus sign is coming here. When we solve it, here comes out to be minus, so this is a minus here. So that minus sign will take it together. So now what is the next step? So here is rho L divided by pi b minus a. This is a minus sign here. So if we take that minus sign inside, so here become a minus b. So here comes out to be 1 upon a minus 1 upon b. So now that take the LCM of that term, the LCM of that term comes out to be ab, and upside comes out to be b minus a. So this b minus a cancel with this. Now what is your result? Your result comes out to be rho L divided by pi ab is the answer. So this is your resistance of a frustum of a cone having uniform, that its radius changing uniformly. So this is your topic, resistance of a frustum.